Welcome to another Radio Free Cybertron review. I'm your host, Diecast, and this is Legends Bombshell. Make sure you go over to thechosenprime.com and you can pre order this item right now, along with a lot of other great transforming toys. Also, before we get into the transformation on this guy, I just wanted to show you his instructions, which have been, kind of creating some controversy or rumors going on with what might be coming next. In the background, especially like right here, you can see drawings of Unicron. Uh, Up top here, you can see what looks very similar to MP10 Optimus Prime, and on this side, right where Bombshell is, you can see a Megatron figure in gun mode, and also a little bit of his robot mode. Um, so this created two rumors. One, this is the line art for, there's Megatron actually on the backside in robot mode. Um, but the two rumors were, this was the line drawings for MP25, the Megatron, which is rumored to be next. And the other one was that this one is possibly a Masterpiece Unicron. And while I don't know that these instructions are saying that Hasbro is giving us a little hint as to what is to come, I would love a Masterpiece Unicron. I don't care if it's, $400. If it's the right size and it's a Masterpiece figure, I'll get it. So if anyone from Hasbro's listening to this, if you can get this through with Takara Tomy and the designers and whatever you need to do to get this figure made, definitely do it. And now we'll get back into the transformation. Let's take a look at his head sculpt first. It's really nice on Bombshell. He has that nice face plate, two red little beady eyes, the nice Decepticon logo on the front here. His arms, or his hands actually, are kind of just molded into the top there. But I guess, not every Legends figure is going to be perfect just due to the size of this. Also, the way you fold the feet up in the back, uh, they do kind of hit each other a little bit. But if you just offset those a tiny hair, you won't even really notice it. And this is just a really nice figure. Um, his head does not rotate. You wouldn't even be able to get in there if you wanted to rotate it. The arms can do a full 360. He's got a he's got a ball joint, so it allows his hands to turn all the way around, or the lower part of his arms. He does have waist articulation. That's mostly due to transformation. A lot of times with these Legends figures, if it's there, it's due to transformation. Um, for a quick size comparison, legs can go all the way back. For a quick size comparison, I'll bring in one of his other Insecticon family members, Scrapnel. Uh, and as you can see, these guys match up pretty well. The purple is a little bit different on Bombshell, but a little bit darker maybe, or deeper. But it's really not that bad. It actually looks a lot worse on camera than it does in person. Maybe if I try and bring them in a little bit closer. Yeah, it's just, he's a lot more purple actually in hand than what you're seeing on the video right now. So they they actually don't do too bad together. For transformation, whoa, breaking the place down. For transformation, first thing you want to do on this guy is, the first thing I like to do, bring this headpiece up, cover that, extend that out, then come around to the back, and you bring the arms to the back side, and then what they're going to do is they're actually going to peg into each other with the little peg there. Just line them up. Sometimes it takes a little bit of doing. There we go. And then they'll just sit along the back. Now we can rotate the waist around. Come to the legs. Flip out the legs. Just like Scrapnel, the legs are one piece, other than the two fronts, which are on his arm. And then there's a little tab on the inside of his leg, right there. And that tab actually slides into the hole on the other side of his leg. So we'll just slide them in, and then the legs just fold up. And you can bring his hands down along the inside, and his arms, his front insect legs, you can pose however you want. You flip this up if you want, or flip it down. It kind of has a little bit of hinge to it, so you can't get that in between. It seems like that's their new thing on a lot of these figures. Power Glide had that in a lot of places too. So we'll put that straight for right now. And then, yeah, I mean, he kind of, when he's on his legs, he's either, forward a little bit, or he's kind of standing up like that. So we're going to put him off to the side for a second, and we'll bring in Scrapnel for a comparison in Insecticon mode. Okay, and here is Scrapnel in Insecticon mode with Bombshell. You can see these figures line up really nice together. Just weird, kind of weird how he can only stand up like that on his insect legs. But otherwise, he is just a really nice insect. And now to transform him back into robot mode, which is what I do with these smaller figures sometimes since they're so easy. The first thing you do is unpeg the arms. You can really transform these whatever way you want. Put the arms out, bring the legs around, and rotate at the hip. Remember, don't pull the legs apart. You want to unslot them. Then you can rotate the legs back in, the Insecticon. Bring his hands down. And flip his head back. And there you have Bombshell back in his robot mode.